Oh, yeah, appreciate the call. I was busy explaining that, I was busy explaining, like, that I guess PlayStation 5 just does that now. Ah! Ah! I'm dog water at this game, too. First game on. Ooh.
That would take me a year to get where you're at. I did this in 3 days.
I started a new stream.
It's so flipping good. It's so good. And I've even like reread, like when I read, I don't read
It's
and
far
let
from
my
her.
mind wander to other things and then just keep going. Like I always make sure I know exactly what I just read. You know, it's easy for your mind to wander when you're reading sometimes. And I was even reading it as I was in the nursery.
Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe to get your unlimited Rocket League credits.
So up until about the first half of the book is
Unlimited pro shop Rocket League credits.
as well. They have like a nice family. I love the husband and wife.
It's as much as I can do tracking that down.
And I just enjoyed reading them about their life and their interactions with each other.
To get unlimited Apex wheels. Titanium white.
Was great, and now the other half of it is just.
Well, I really appreciate that.
Scary.
I don't think anybody else has probably done that in the history of my channel. Dude, he's been like the coolest person since he originally came in here. Like, period. I've got, I think, my Twitch channel linked in here too. I started it, but I haven't really done much with it.
So this is when Danny first. Have you seen the movie? Yes, I have. I've seen it a few times, but the book is way better than the movie. Way better because I have like this whole setting in my mind. All the characters look different.
They did. Ah!
It's like completely
Impossible.
And the characters are really different than
By far the worst Rocket League streamer you've ever seen.
You've seen The Shining. This is the first time Danny goes into the.
It's Gala Dietrich's. I didn't think about it being on because my headphones, I don't hardly hear it. I'm not sure exactly what she's talking about anymore. Apparently a lot, because there's something about, I don't know, there's some shit in that comment section right now. Just somebody to listen to typically when I kind of want something in the background, because like I have, instead of like a dual monitor, I got my setup next to my TV hanging on the wall behind it. So I just kind of have it going on for audio. Yeah, those dudes are quick to the ball. The passing plays. What a game. But I don't know, there's a lot of good things I think Bethesda did with 76 after they kind of fixed the initial drop of the game that led to, honestly, a pretty good experience. But yeah, it definitely became a fucking borderline paid subscription service. Do you mean the Geneva suggestion? Basically. Nah, the Geneva Convention is a suggestion. Ah, I got beat because I didn't have enough boost. Listen. The winners of any war in history got to write what actually happened. But I mean, if you look at Russia and I lost my supersonic. Oh, I was fighting a teammate for it. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Why is there no boost? There's boost. I don't mind listening to things related to World War II, but I can't stand. Damn, they really wish that. Russia definitely did not expect the Ukrainian people to fight as hard as they did, or as hard as they currently have. But another thing that Russia definitely didn't expect was the amount of international support via weapons. You know, nobody would have ever. Oh my God. Nobody would have ever believed that Germany would send their Leopard 2 tanks over to Ukraine, as well as versions of the M1 Abrams without the depleted uranium armor. Well, China doesn't support it, but they've definitely taken advantage of it. So that's the other side that's like made things interesting, is that, you know, Russia didn't expect the amount of support Ukraine got, but the international stage didn't really expect how much support China was going to give Russia in terms of cheap oil being bought. You know, there are versions of either China, I think it was Chinese based, was it UAVs? No, not UAVs. It was some type of Chinese-based equipment has shown up there. But Beijing has worked with, I think now 5 other countries to make the dollar store EU, basically. To kind of band together so that the U.S. and their dollar can't really control what the rest of the world does or buys anymore, or prevents from buying. So there's a reason why the EU is able to label sanctions on people, is because the way the world works is that if somebody wants to buy oil and things of that nature, they have to use the US dollar. Well, China is doing their best to change that so that the Beijing yuan is what we're trading in instead of the US dollar, which would effectively destroy the U.S.'s ability to prevent any country, like put sanctions on any country, where it would give someone like China every ability to say, oh, well, if you want to buy this, you have to buy the world's reserve currency being the Chinese yuan. But they're experiencing their own issues with the housing crisis that they've got going on, which is one of the worst since what the U.S. saw in 2008. They have an issue with the amount of young in their country, as France and several other countries do. There's not enough young people to replace the aging populations or even support them via, once they get to retirement age. So they got a lot going on themselves. Oh, I missed the tabs. I didn't have enough boost. That's unfortunate. I tried to hit a decent play for y'all. But yeah, no, it's a very interesting situation, and honestly a little bit delicate, where the U.S. is now adopted over the last few years an extremely weak international presence, and kind of went back to Obama era politics, where we kind of draw this invisible line in the sand and be like, okay, well, don't cross this one, and then they do, and rinse and repeat kind of thing. So it's interesting where we are on the world stage. I think Russia has the most to lose. I think Ukraine, countries like Belarus are going to be interesting where they pop out in all of this. I'm not even anywhere near that one. We'll send it. This game didn't go correctly. So it's going to be interesting. What show? Was it hiding his thing? Russia also didn't expect these free V-Bucks. You can get if you like, comment, and subscribe. They fucking asked me to approve that or not to approve that. That's fucking funny. But it's gonna be interesting to where everything pans out on the grand stage over the next few years. I think because Europe and countries like Germany already don't have enough nuclear power because they started shutting down the nuclear power to completely cut off Russian oil, which was an issue they were running into during winter this year. Russia has become increasingly unfavorable on the world stage, with Norway and Sweden, if I'm not mistaken, or was it Norway? Was it Sweden and Poland? Whichever one of the two wasn't already a part of, or whichever two weren't a part of NATO already, have now applied to be a part of NATO. So Russia now has even more of their UN countries now on their border, and one reason that they justified for invading Ukraine was that they wanted to prevent even more possible UN nations on their border. Which, fortunately for them, has worked not in their favor. Yeah, so they got held up by, because the way that it works is the whole they have to be unanimously voted in. They got held up by, was it Turkey? That wouldn't vote because they wanted, I don't know, they wanted somebody else to hand over a bunch of prisoners in exchange for their votes. Yeah, it was Hungary and Turkey. I knew it had something to do with Turkey. Which, I mean, they'll probably end up working it out. I'm kind of interesting that it has to be a unanimous vote to let a country in. I mean, that gives even the smallest. I'm not saying they deserve less of a vote at a table, but I mean that even gives the smallest country the massive bargaining chip to prevent another country that could be even bigger and more useful than them from getting in due to, I don't know, insert reason here. I mean, I'll admit it, 2016-ish, I was a little more on the, like, I don't understand why we're so hateful towards Russia and their people. But obviously, oh my god, I am King Whiff. Nice block, teammate. And wow. I'm washed, confirmed. Oh no, I missed the boost. It was just it was just, every time you turned on the TV, right? It was what insert news organization here. You know, the big bad Russia did. Did X, and then they're like, also this mentality of like, well, I don't know why Russia's acting like this. Like, well, it's like you've treated them like an adversary from the beginning. Like they've got. Jesus Christ, this kid is on some shit tonight. Let's watch this game tonight. But I mean, since obviously this Ukraine invasion, Russia has progressively shown why they're. What's this dude? Bro, we're in gold right now. I've thrown to get down here to not have to fucking face sweats and hoops. Here you are. In one jump high of fucking doing flip resets. You were taking it. But I think it is a bit polarizing to see these extremely neutral countries adopt, feel the need to, shift towards NATO-style military. The good news is with both of them joining is that we've already been feeding them NATO systems, whether, I think it's Finland and Sweden both filled German Leopard 2 tanks already. They might be fielding HIMARS systems. I can't really remember. And if they are, I don't know to what degree it is. Jesus Christ, this kid's touches are insane. So honestly, for the grand scheme, it's really going to be interesting to see where all this ends up panning out. I don't know that we'll ever see another world war more than we'll probably the next thing we'll see, to me at least, is probably going to be a resource war of some degree. Whether that includes, strictly just oil, because that'll eventually be brought up. But once that happens, I mean, shit's gonna. If I had to bet, I mean, it's not gonna be pretty. Fallout lore will be real life lore at that point, minus the vaults. Damn, nice spot, bro. Damn, nice second effort. Hey, absolutely. You take it easy, buddy. I said, great to see you again here tonight. I'll definitely put it on my list of ones to get around to. Damn, that thing dropped like a rock. To try out. So, but you take care. Have a good evening, my man. Hey, it works. Jesus, what a fucking second effort. Was he supersonic? I don't feel like he was supersonic. Wow, that's just crazy unfortunate there. Everybody welcome in. This is the most watched Rocket League player you're going to watch all night. Damn it. I don't have any more boosts in the tank. I could do there. Oh, I'm fucking. I think I'm just tired. Well, I know I'm tired. Well, that's one way to get back in the game. If I knew how to time my jumps tonight, I'd be set. But I don't, because I'm a bot. Fuck. It could have been a great pass. Oh, I rotated over my car. Very unfortunate. That was weird. Okay. Wow. Not really sure how I lift that. Oh my god. Ooh, that was a dangerous clear. That was a unnecessarily dangerous clear. Why did it drop so fucking flat? Oh my god, that scoreboard lit up. Alright, no, we're not requeuing. That is gonna be the end of every bit of this tonight. I am washed. Unbelievably so. How did a fucking bronze end up in a gold plat lobby? That's crazy. Well, everyone, appreciate y'all for tuning in.